Hey everybody, this is Flarebits here, and we've returned back to Infectious Nightmare. Now, what happens... I've been thinking about this ever since the last video. What happens if we empty the bottle and go outside where it's raining? So I tried this earlier, and a little light bulb comes up, and decided to collect rainwater in the bottle. What happens? Oh, we can extinguish the fire by using the rainwater. Update rainwater. Now, before we do this, we're going to do a little quick save. And then we use rainwater. And it's extinguished. Excellent. Is there something inside? Seems to be some kind of switch. Press the switch. Yes. A secret hatchet. Hatchet, I mean. Why was it hidden like that? Because it's something that'd be bad to let others know about. Okay. Thank you for that, Cru. You're always motivating with your sad face. When I hear that music, it means bad. What's with the flashes? I don't like the flashes. Neither do I like the one red eye and the one green eye on my sprite. This is your father and mother's research lab, where the truth remains. What do you mean, where the truth remains? Why is this a thing? Okay, so we're gonna go... Not there. On the plate, the words mixture room are written. Okay. Touche. Oh. This way. Not really sure what I'm doing at this point in time. I'm just going around investigating different things, because this looks like we're near the end of the game somewhat. A somewhat dirty towel, cleaned equipment and other stuff inside. It seems to require a password in order to restore it from sleep mode. The password is... It's incorrect. It would be almost impossible to know what the answer to that is. So let's look for some clues. A key! Obtained heart... Wait. The heart key, we needed that, didn't it? We needed a heart key for something, but I can't quite remember what though. What's this key for, I wonder? Oh, I think I remember now. It's back at the house. There was a door that needed... be unlocked. There's also some that say warning, flammable, danger of explosion. Okay, that's very nice. Nice to know that that was at risk of exploding. Lined with files that read mixture report. There's nothing within the glass doors. Lined with several notes on white paper. Cluttered with broken glass containers inside. Nothing of particular concern inside. There's writing that seems to be as if someone wrote it on... Oh, sorry, wrote on it again and again. Read it? Okay. This handwriting is... feels really familiar, doesn't it? As figured. However, I looked at it here. It's my father's handwriting, is it? Year XX81. May 13th, Hakuri. Sleepy. Runa and I... slept not for almost 2 weeks, but the research is nearly done, so we wouldn't want to delay. We are close to fulfilling our dearest wish. Perhaps by dividing the work into the time frame of around the next few days, it'll become reality. We're almost there. Speaking of which, that's right, both father and mother said we'll be busy with work for a little and were gone from home for quite a while. They said that their job was forest investigation, ecosystem observation, but they actually confined themselves here researching something, right? Excuse me. And also doing said work at the same time, right? They squeeze it into their schedule, going so far as taking away their sleep or returning back home. And it's due to that, or perhaps thanks to that you, Helen, became good at cooking yourself and housework. Days when they won't return back home was once in a while at first, and gradually became more and more frequent, so that at last they started not returning back home at all. It felt quite lonely, that's right. Research, they go as far as for that, just what the heck, Helen, there's something written at the end. Pass. Actually, let me write this down. This could be a password. So we've got nope. Where's that piece of paper that I used for earliest? Oh, here we go. I used a piece of paper for when I was doing a video on the boogeyman. So let's just get that underway. So we got PASS colon HAL 9744. So I suppose that's a password. What's this? I'm gonna label this as Infectious Nightmare Notes. Infectious Nightmare Notes. Good, let's continue investigating this matter. Some report that has been put in tons of files. Let's save. Some sort of jump scare could appear out of nowhere at any time given. So let's investigate this room first before going anywhere else. If there is anything to investigate. But it's a bathroom, so obviously there's nothing. There's only two objects in here. There's lukewarm water gathered inside. Don't ask me, but I have no idea what that is. So let's return back to the house and consolidate that wonderful heart key and investigate what the heck's in that room. So it did have a heart-shaped symbol on the lock key, so it would be wise to return back there and use the heart key before proceeding any further. Where is that there, right? Before proceeding any further to... Oh, damn it! Before proceeding any further within the research labs. And it was one over here, wasn't it? Yep, definitely. One along here. Open the door. Possessions. Okay, so we can't go into it. Damn it. Okay, we can't go into it after all. And this was one of these. No. These are the two bedrooms, so it can't be that. What do we use the heart key for then? If we can't use it here, washroom is written in front of the door here. That's excellent, but we can't use it on anything. I highly doubt it was something at school either, so... or unless it's something that we can only use later on in the game. And in that instance, let us not think about it. Look at this blood trail, so horrid. So horrid and gruesome and lovely. So lovely. What a spiteful thing to have. A fondness for blood. Oh, why can't both your eyes be green? Instead of one being red and the other being green. It's just staring at me. Like a sore thumb. Locked. Yeah, thank you for that note. Mixture room. Locked. Office kitchen area, I've written. Or kitchenette. It's everywhere locked. Give me some strength. And don't make every room locked. Oh wait. Okay, it wasn't this one, it was the next one. So we got a password. Let's try typing it in then. So let's try HAL 9744. Correct! Successfully logged in. It seems like the electronic lock to the other room can be released using this terminal. Release the lock to the office kitchenette. Just that one? Okay. I believe that was the furthest door north, was it not? Okay, it was not this one, it was the furthest one, right side, this one. There we go. There's got to be something in here of particularness. The coldness leaks even outside its door. It seems to be a refrigerator. Yes, thank you very much. A refrigerator, lots of nutritious... Okay, lots of nutrients and emergency food inside. An electrical range has been left above it. Okay. From the faucet, a small amount of water is dripping out. Drip drop. A note. There's writing that seems to be as if someone wrote on it again and again. Read it? Yes! Let's read it. Compared to before, it seems to be written with rather good handwriting. Is that the mum's handwriting? It's because family albums and diaries were mostly written by mum, okay, or rather my father's handwriting was really messy. Yeah, something 77. Okay, January 18th, Rena. Hakure today has gone on a trip, saying he's going to Hellen's school, since her classes in particular had ended. Did he go to have a talk with someone, like a teacher, I wonder? It doesn't seem like I'll be going back home today either. Helen, is she eating steadily? I've been gone from home a lot more often, so I'm worried. Sorry for being such a no-good oh dear. Mother seems to be worried about you, Helen, wasn't she? Even so, I can only but spend all my time and energy for him, since to support his dream is also my own, because here on, happiness will continue forevermore. Okay? When she came back home, she always said it's my job, so it can't be helped. But father's research was really important to her, wasn't it? I think that when my father and mother looked at me, they definitely felt the same way, to an embarrassing level. Even though I think that both of them attended to me with tons of love, and I also loved the two of them. Precious family they were, weren't they? It seems to still continue, so let's read it, I guess. Yes, something 77, January 19, Rena. That thing with school yesterday, what was it? When I asked Hakure, he said just a little with the principal. He was my former homeroom teacher. When I made a reply without too much concern, he said, okay. And then, when the principal excused himself to go to the bathroom, I installed a hidden camera. Okay, the music's getting dramatic. He said that like it was no big deal, confusing me. After all, why would a pupil even secretly install a hidden camera at the workplace or a homeroom teacher has been of such help in the past? When I asked him what's the meaning of this, he opened his mouth with a meek expression. What do you mean? Please explain properly. That's right. First, I've talked to you before about how the management of the school hasn't been going well at all, right? Correct. It hasn't gone public, but their debt has gone up so extraordinarily that the principal is deep to his neck in debt. As someone who has deeply interacted with the fella for a long time, I volunteered to have his counsellor concerned this matter. Just a few days ago, while thinking about things concerning his household and the school, he started talking in a way, hinting at committing suicide. Alright, this is at the school previously. Something that happens every so often, isn't it? Something like attempting to help the people around oneself through insurance money, right? At first, I also attempted to persuade him. Quit doing such a stupid thing, but he seems to have a firm resolve. At that time, I suddenly thought that with this, we'll be able to obtain a sample that would allow our research to make progress. Hakui, are you serious? Yes, this is our chance. He will perhaps do the deed not too far in the future. Until that moment, I shall continually spy on him, and then promptly collect the corpse. So it wasn't suicide. Somehow this was an act of a purposeful murder, because it's also important that the corpse be fresh. But we wouldn't allow such a thing. To do such a thing as collect a corpse, it is not as if we are killing him. He is merely dying on his own, and we are merely borrowing from that. Even if, supposedly, we will be able to move him, there's no way it would go well as easily as that. Of course, the school is close by, but it's possible someone else might find the principal first, and we might also get seen while carrying him on the way. Perhaps it might be impossible with the power of just one person. Which is right, Rena, I am talking about this with you. I actually thought about doing this on my own, but in the end, you are my important partner. Ah. I loved Hakui from my heart, and has always supported him. Did my all for him. I am truly happy to be relied on by him like this. Hakure, please help me out. In this way, I have become even further conflicted in his plans. Year 77, February 3rd, Rena. Today we have finished our surveillance of the principal. We were successfully able to carry over the corpse. My hand is still shaking. When we collected it, it was a slight miscalculation, but a teacher came to be present at the scene of the suicide faster than us. But by looking for some good time, we were able to carry him out. By Hakure's proposal, we also removed all signs of a suicide, but I found it difficult finding a good way to let him down. If it leaves no trail, that'd be great, but Hakure seemed to do it easily. Moreover, as Hakure, without even an attempt to hide his excitement, he said, "We did it! We'll be able to use this for experiments right away." And even now, is saluting himself in the experiment room. Once I also get some rest, I think I'll serve as his assistant once again. Besides, as we have now just done something like that, it feels uneasy for him to be by himself like that. That's father and mother doing this kind of thing? The truth behind the principal's disappearance was the work of those two. They didn't commit murder, but it wasn't a forgivable deed either. Oh, I see. Of course, there's no way that they could have also told you, Helen. Those two wouldn't do anything like playing around with corpse. Are you sure about that? Even if you don't accept it, this is the truth. Research that required going as far as that. Just what kind of? Ahead awaits an even more painful truth. Helen, do you have the bravery to go and see it? I wonder what choice we make. I don't know. As for bravery, I don't quite know, but since I've come this far, I'll have to see it to the very end. Besides, you promised, didn't you? You still haven't talked about yourself yet, Cru. That's right. In truth, I am actually really scared. If the final memory is here, then my family and this research are surely inseparable, are they? Yeah, I can no longer deny it. Tons of things I don't want to think about has floated up in my mind. It'll be alright, Helen. Surely your heart has become stronger than when you were just awoken. Besides, I'm following you along. We've come along all this way, and now there's only a little left. So let's keep at it. Yeah, thank you. Good. Below the paper there's this. Obtained mixture room key. Wonder what's in there. I'm saving at this point because that was a lot of dialogue. I don't want to go through that again in case if we die. If we die along the way. It has lost power. Oh dear. We can't open any more doors. Scrap notes, books containing recipes of several kinds of cooking and other stuff. I did not expect that. Uh-oh. What? Ah, my body is transparent. Perhaps it's best to hurry. Suddenly, as you're getting closer to the central part of your memory, your heart and mind is becoming greatly burdened. My heart and mind? If everything here is within my heart and mind, what is happening with the true me that is loaded with this heart and mind? Oh my god, where is the mixture room again? No, not this room. Where was the mixture room? Unless it was the one on the left. Yes, please. Lined with medicines and implements I've never seen before. Yes, great stuff. Pieces of grain inside that seem to be as if several different kinds of medicinal herbs have been ground up. It gives us a mysterious scent. A vivel giving off an intense stimulating odour. What the hell? I just realised there's someone there. Ah, God, please forgive us. We have committed a grave sin, but there is no turning back now. Moreover, only I am able to support Hiroki. It's no good without me. Just some more. Just a little more. Rena is murmuring as if talking in dilemma. Runa's writing here. Read it? Let's investigate the rest of the room first. Okay. There's nothing else to it. We're gonna save. And now read it. Year something 77, March 14th. Ever since we collected the corpse, 1 month has already passed. While returning back home once in a while, because of having immersed ourselves in our research, time flew by, we know it. Or maybe we had no choice but to immerse ourselves in it. I can't tell Hakura this, but since then, I've become afraid of something I can't see. My guilty conscience is heavy than ever imagined. The thing with the principal's now cold body, his now untidy bodily fluids, and his face that was surely full of anguish as he passed away. This appears and disappears frequently in my dreams, and I can't do anything about it. There was only one thing I can do. To merely support him in his research, nothing else. He needs me, and I need him. I love you, Hakura. Please, save me from this nightmare soon. Okay. But we got nothing from this room as of far. Some fresh medicine has no scent in it. A small bottle with test product D22 written on it, but has a firm lid on it. So there's nothing in here. So we wrote that and there's nothing in there. None of these boxes have anything. There definitely wasn't anything here, right? Now let's try reading it again. Okay, there's nothing there. Test product D22. I wonder if that's something I need to remember. There's nothing else here though. That's the concerning thing. There we can okay, there's on here though. Whew. I've mostly finished finalising it. Maybe time to take a little nap. I've made Runa and Helena go through some hardships, but there's no way I can stop now. Wait for me, my dear family. Hakuru's writing. Read it? Yes. but nothing to lose. Year something 80, December 27th, Hakure. As I thought, it was the right decision to take the plunge into doing experiments using human bodies. I was successfully able to get sweet results that I wasn't ever able to get using mice and mammals. With this, I was successfully able to create the foundation of making a human body immortal. Immortality? Read on. But there is still room for it to be yet improved further. Something like formalin immersion, temporarily preventing change or rotting after death, is meaningless. My thought is, it at least need to be able to hold back body degeneration while alive. The problem was, by making the advancement and retreat of cells come to halt, it makes growth impossible. I felt that even with eternal life, I could see no fun and joy staying the same eternally. As though I made it, a drug for revitalizing and promoting the growth of cells. Until now, we have made nothing other than powerful drugs that induce an explosive growth that disrupts the organization of the body. But now I shall add to this a certain process. A human brain by nature sends commands to move to the arms and legs through electrical signals. If those signals can be made to work at a cellular level and allow them to change things at will, then what? I'd be able to make fairy tale-like things happen. Things like making wings grow from one's back by simply by wishing. I want to fly in the air. With that one thought, one would of course be able to avoid lifespan limits, but even more, be able to adapt to any unforeseen outside circumstances. True immortality, one could say. It's just one step further. I have the will and knowledge to make this come into reality, and also my most beloved family. By doing this kind of, it's mistaken. It was also mistaken for when it came to that thing with the principle. But what's the intention of doing something like becoming immortal? Helen, it's the same as that day, huh? The things that happened that day, the time to confront it is coming up soon. Let's go. After this, your memories will show everything. Okay, like what, for example? Show me what? What horrific planes arrive to us? There was nothing in here at all. Let's investigate the water again. Nope. Nothing in here? Oh, something on the floor. Something falling on the floor. Experiment room key. Great! Yes, we shall do that. Finally, you should confirm. Just one more time, yeah? Are we going? Yes. Suddenly become brighter now. Hakuro was always afraid of death. When hearing news and talk of people reaching the end of their lifespan or dying due to an accident, he sometimes talked about this with me. Well, Rena, what do you think happens when a person dies? Why so suddenly? There's several theories, but I'd think it'd be nice if there was heaven. Something like being reborn and cycling through a new life. Reincarnation, they call it, right? A story without any basis. Do you believe in such a dream tale was that? What? Then what do you think, Akure? I think of everything ends with death. No, perhaps it's something more like nothing has ever began in the first place, which is what I'm afraid of. Please say it in a more easily understandable way. Supposing I die, someone would be sad. Perhaps with my photograph gazed at, I might be mentioned in talk about the past, like he was once like this. Only that after several years, I'll become a name that exists only in a family tree, and several decades later, well, nobody would remember, perhaps. By that time that comes, there'll be no signs that I've even ever lived in the first place. The same as if I wasn't even there in the first place. And so, what are we living for right now? Akure? Then, if all the time you're spending with me also pointless, that's not it. Of course I am happy. And it's because of this that when I think that the time of happiness will one day be gone without a trace, I feel scared. Unbearably so. Perhaps it was because he was a diligent and truly kind person that he was possessed by a fear of death. Death visits all equality, the final destination none can avoid. When he ended up facing this fact directly, something probably sprouted and grew within him. Just a little after that, we approach the instant of our greatest happiness, the day of Hellen's birth. At the same time, he also became determined to perform the research in order to protect this happiness. This is her memory, the beginning of everything, and from here on is the memory of the end. The day when Father's research would come to bear fruit. And so, I did it. Akure, really? Yes. Now all that's left is to actually administer it to the human body, but failure is impossible by now. It's perfect. The time had come for our dreams to come true. The two of us made merry and shared delight like children. That was what Akure thought. As he obsessed over results, there was no way I could let him know that my mind and spirit was already pretty much crushed. The next day, year 81, May 21st, that day came. Though I thought that they came back home for the first time in a long while, the two of them seemed quite merry yesterday, even though they've been at it with their work. This is strange. Could those two have been doing something by themselves, all the while keeping it a secret from me? This is the first time I secretly followed them here. They've always been working in this kind of place. What is that? Stairs? Now, it's just seen it all with your own eyes. That's what you've walked all the way here for. Going back through your memories. This is what you have chosen with your own will. Even so, why are you trying to hide like this? Because those two suddenly came in. But people in your memories cannot see us. See? Like that time at the school. Ah, I see. After this, with this, it's only a matter of time of picking the right timing to use this with. No, maybe that's not it. Maybe first to explain it to Helen. I wonder what that child would think, telling her so suddenly about what we've come to do. That's right. Why? There's no need to be impatient. Helen is still a child. It'll be fine to take it easily and let her know after some time has passed. That's right. However, we should keep quiet about the thing with the principal. It only rests in an unnecessary misunderstanding. That corpse. What should we do with it? There's no more we need to preserve it. There's no more need to preserve it. Let's dispose of it promptly. Are you sure that's going to be wise? Or rather, this entire place is no longer necessary. It took quite a while, but this means that now we can finally return to our normal lives. Normal lives? Who is it? Oh, the daughter. Father? Mother? Helen, why are you here? Sorry for following after you, but this place is... What the heck is this? Lying down over there, is that the principal? Yes, but... Did you two kill him? That's not it. We didn't do any such thing. The principal committed to... Yeah. Then why is the principal there? Please explain. That's... Stop it. So it's for something like this that I've been left at home by myself all this time? Hey, father, mother, stop it. In just a little while, it will all be finished. It will be completed without suffering. Why has her sprite suddenly got on huge gougy eyes? Rena, Helen, I shall tell you. What is it that we've been pursuing? We as a family Oh. That life would be so boring if you lived for an eternity. The only time you would actually die is if the end of the world to happen. We as a family shall become immortal in body, and afterwards acquire happiness continually for all our lives, the three of us, forever onwards. What are you saying? Immortality? There's no way that could possibly be. It is possible. Your father is someone who truly excels to be able to complete this drug without even 10 years passing. Even if supposing something like that has become reality, what's the happiness in acquiring an undying body? Taking away someone else's life, leaving me all alone all this time. There's no way we'd be able to become happy like that. Even though I wanted to spend more time together, the three of us. Helen, that's why it's from here on we'll be able to be happy together forever, you see. Now, it's just a matter of actually using it. If you won't understand even I tell you, then I'll show you. Rena, wait. Hakuri, good work, truly. What you've been pursuing wasn't mistaken. I shall prove it to you, see? Stop! If you take that drug while your mind is as unsteady as that, I don't know what might happen to your body. Mother! Ugh. Oh dear. Rena! Ugh. Was the research a failure? No. Is that actually the mother? No, the drug was certainly made successfully. It was mother who did something really bad. She borrowed the power of the drug. Still a reminder, continued to be tormented by guilt and changed for... What the hell is that thing? What sort of monster is that? My goodness. Helen, are you alright? Yeah, somehow, but my arm... Were you bitten? Stay firm. Can you move? Right. Get away from here right now. Run away. That thing is... Runa, I somehow feel... Somehow, huh? From now, let's run away together. It's alright. Just go quickly. Please, Helen. I have a responsibility. Helen, I'm sorry. Runa, it's absurd saying final words like these, but it'd be great if maybe we can together go to heaven. What? Father? Mother? It was a deafening sound of an explosion. Whirling dust and smell of smoke mixing together. Some kind of smell as if something's burning. Oh my. That's probably how she entered the nightmare in the first place. Gosh. Helen's heart is probably already excellent. Please just endure a little longer. No, this must be false. It's not false, I remember it all. Then, isn't it the same as if I killed one another? No, you simply didn't do anything, Helen. Even though everyone was all simply wanted to achieve happiness, the threads have gotten all twisted and untied. It was terrible for all of this too, huh? Can you tell me already by now, who the heck are you? I am you, Helen? Huh? You've got an injury in your arm from your mother, right? That time, Helen, you also became infected. The effect of that drug on the body without any control over it is the same as a mere virus. Now that you have been rescued from that research lab and have been sleeping in a hospital room all this time, it's difficult to accept reality from the treading over both parents. With the power you have acquired, your mind, which broke down more than your body, gave birth within your mind to another you. But why have you taken me all the way here? Going so far as to tell a lie that you are my youngest twin sister. It's as if I said your mind is on the verge of breaking, Helen. Hiding away painful memories to maintain itself is all it can do. If that mind were to suddenly run into all those memories, what do you think? Which is why it was necessary for me to make it take some time before you get to back little by little. Then attacking me at the house. What is that all about? Because I'm your mind and heart itself, Helen. If you wish to live, I would help with that. If you wish to die, I will end it. I exist only for that, after all. That's... because you see... No good. There's no more time. Then calm down and listen. Yeah? I intended to do as much as I can, but in the end, it seems like your heart and mind is already at its limit. As quickly as possible from this broken memory, you must wake up. Neville, it's farewell. Since I am something that exists only within your mind, we won't see each other after you wake up. I of course. No. Please no. If I wake up, then I'll have nobody left, will I? For me, that's impossible. I won't be able to bear it. Helen. It'll be alright. You've chased after the truth all this way, and were able to finally arrive at it. For father and for mother, you need to live. I didn't even get to see it! I just skipped past it. I'll have to go back at some point. That's reality, I don't need it. Helen, it's no good. If I can't be here forever, right? Because if I'm here, then I can be together with those two while we're away, and also with you, Cru. Since I just have to wish for such. This world will be gone before long, but will you, Helen, will die like this? It's alright. Rather than living alone, it would be better for it to end like this with everyone. Overwhelmed mind. Oh golly. Let's try the other part, which I should have got to when I accidentally clicked past it. So what I'm going to be doing is be right back, folks, when we arrive at that piece of dialogue. See you in a second. Okay, folks, we're back, and this time around I'll be able to clearly see what it is that I've been choosing to offer with. So the first choice, which I accidentally pressed on without reading it, is if that's reality, I don't need it. And now I'm going to pick the other choice, which is no choice but to live. I'm afraid of dying, but there's no choice but to live, is there? Yes, that's the spirit. Go on and live, Helen. And you, Cru? It's alright. There's no time left. Okay. I would have said a final farewell to that. What was that noise? I am in the hospital. A hospital. I am alive. But I have nobody left anymore. Father. Mother. Cru. As I thought. I can't bear it. Aww. Oh my. She's got it as well. Oh dear. There was no happy memory within the Infectious. Sorry, there's no happy ending within the Infectious nightmare. In both endings. I'd much rather pick the first one, really. You know, at least I won't summon some sort of black-hearted demon. I don't know, I'm quite astounded, really. But this is a very good game, nonetheless. I'm not sure if there's any other endings to this game, but if there are any other endings, I'm going to do that in a separate video. Or if there's any secrets I've missed out, and I'll also include in the video as well. So it's probably going to take some time before I upload the last video, if it's necessary. But if that's it to this game, then I'm going to say that I'm going to conclude this off by saying it's a very good game. And it is wonderful that the translator also translated the Mighty Bus Stop, also translated this game. So kudos to that. But There's, usually when you have a game like this, RPG Maker horror games, there's usually a happy ending and a bad ending and some other endings as well that you get along whilst through the game. But this seems to be like there's no happy ending at all. Like everything ends badly. Either you don't exist or you wake up and you just turn into some sort of horrific monster. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. That was so scary. Whatever that thing was. It's just like... Nah. Ending 2, you're not there. You're not there. Okay. That's going to be it for that, folks. So it seems like that there is a first... Well, we got to the third ending and the second ending. I don't remember there being a first ending, so that's probably going to have to wait to another video. So take care of yourselves, guys, and see you all the next time. Or this might be the final time, but I'll see you on the next time in another RPG Maker horror game. Have a lovely day, everyone, and take care of yourselves.